You're gonna be okay.
It's known as one of the loudest stadiums in sports for a reason. And it'll only get louder as the collective 12th man starts cheering for their Seahawks. Welcome to Lumen Field in Seattle. Coming up, we have a good one for you. Between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Seattle Seahawks. Ball is teed up. Chris Boswell to do the honors. And we're underway from Seattle. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snaps to see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's first and 10. Throwing to start this game. Has him on the quick hitter. He'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 29-yard line.
From the gun, Donald. Barner's got it, complete. And they don't get any help on this second down, Brock. He is out right along the line, so no gain.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them. And the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Can't convert on third. That's to the ground and incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. And it's 4th and short. We'll see if they go for it. Possibly an early indicator of where they're going to want to go when they want important yards, Brock. Didn't need that much on third down, but they chose to throw for it instead of run it.
Yeah, one of the things about that down and distance is you typically get man-to-man coverage. So I don't mind that call, being aggressive, but you got to find a way to execute.
He's keeping it. He's going for it. The defense seizing the opportunity. Complete stop. They've got to turn over on downs, and they get their guys the ball in plus territory. All right, Steelers to the line now. First and 10. All ready for the first time for Jalen Warren. This drive's going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
Cool thing about a drive starting to run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play whatever you want to do. But as for me, I'd like to reward that one. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
On second down, Warren. He's all the way home. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
Now Boswell on to send this away. To return this, Rashid Shaheed. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Shaheed on the return. The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Seahawks just about set. Here's first and 10. And a gun. Here's Donald. That's a catch. Jackson Smith-Njigba. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
And the Seahawks first down. First and 10.
Here's Darnold, first and 10. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. First time this game they've looked to him. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
So still 10 to go on second from the 33-yard line. Sending a tight end in motion left. Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. No gain on the play, and they still need 10 now on third down.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. They'll throw, 3rd and long. Completed to his running back. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Walker on first down. He's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be second down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That's Cup on the slant. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
First down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Now an inside give to Walker. He doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Peyton Wilson getting there for the stop.
33-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and
They will not get another play off. We're at the end of one. 7-0 is our score. More from Lumen Field in just a minute. About set for the second quarter. Seahawks football here. They'll have second down as they look to continue this good drive. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. This is running back. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. And dose of the hurry up here.
gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Darnold with it on 3rd and short. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. Patrick Queen in to pick it off.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Play action here with Rodgers. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
3 yards. It's second down.
Warren running between the tackles. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Tackle made by the rookie from South Carolina, Nick Eamon-Warren.
You know, Kay, one of the reasons it's so hard to run the ball in the NFL is to move grown men off their spot against their will. You get a run play like that, you've done your job. You've moved them against their will, and you've set yourself up for some later success.
Rodgers going to throw here, 3rd down. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
Okay, I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up, but that can sure help to get yourself off the field with that third down stop.
They're going for it. It's Rogers. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Do you think maybe, just maybe, there's a chance of having too much confidence offensively? That's not a spot you want to see a team going for it on fourth down. And now it puts their defense right on the hook to try and pick them up after that miscue on fourth.
They give up the gut to Walker. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Not much scoring to this point as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Lumen Fields coming right up. 5 still to go here. This is second down.
Yo, lady.
Staying with Walker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Looky here, you don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
We're going to start.
Running with Walker again. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Darnold looking to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Throw here, third down. Connection made to Shaheed. And he's going to have enough for the first down, not by much. But he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
That's good.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Darnold hit, he fumbles it. And it looks like the offense got that one back. Yes, they did. They pounce on it inside the 10. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're 1st to 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So crisis averted, partner, but their reward here is a tough third down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Hits the slant. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks get their first points of this game just before halftime. Now it's Jason Myers on for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. The Seahawks tie this game 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here.
At their own 35-yard line.
First and 10, but only time left for maybe a couple of plays here. Back to throw it. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. That is Nick Emanwari. And the Seahawks will have a shot at least a field goal here. Maybe the end zone after that return.
Rodgers pass intercepted. The Seahawks take over first.
Only time
10
left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. This a 52-yard attempt from the left hash. It's no good. It had the leg, but is aimed wide right. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Something's got to be the difference maker here in half number 2. We'll see what it is as we're up and running once again. Kenneth Gainwell now to return. Things going well so far.
Hey, we're dead even here through 2 quarters, and you know exactly what that means. That means both coaching staffs emphasize coming out strong here to begin the second half. Well, that return puts you in great position to do so, and maybe even take control of this game.
A run from Warren here to start the third. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. Give him 13 on that play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Rodgers going to throw on first. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Off play action. Here's Rodgers. Headed out right. Diving right side. Got it. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
Okay, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. Without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
Nice little run there, gets him 5. Second down upcoming.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
On second down, Warren gets it again. Manager all that time. Couple of guys able to hold it right at the line of scrimmage, so third down now. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Now Rodgers on his third and short. And it is caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers take the lead right away in half number 2. Pat Freiermuth, the touchdown. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Shaheed now to return. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Throwing here, Darnold. Yeah, steel curtain just too much. He's taken down. Working quickly here.
It's a loss of 3. Brings up 2nd and 13 at the 16-yard line.
Darnold. That throw behind his intended target.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
3rd and long for him here. It isn't moving up. They're able to drop it. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a 4th down. Seahawks bring it out the punt team. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10.
Left, right, left. 319. Split again.
They'll start on the ground here with Warren. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, and really create some indecision now defensively.
And he stops, so that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd. So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's the Steelers with the ball. They're leading, but not by a lot. A waste of time. First and 10 now from the 46.
319.
Send the friend request.
Once more. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
They'll go again with Warren. He's unable to get away from that tempo. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Get 300. Get 300. Hey, Mike.
He's back to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're 1st and 3. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. They've got 1st down here from the 36. Now a shotgun handoff to Gainwell. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign that they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Again, this is Gainwell. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
319.
Looking to throw. They did it. He made the interception. And the Seahawks have some new life in the 4th.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Offense showing trips outright as they get set for this 1st and 10. From the gun, Darnold. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
The defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
He finds Smith and Jigba right side. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. He picks up 15 on the play. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Darnold. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Jalen Ramsey comes up with it.
Take a drive from downtown along Broad Street. You run into Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles here in South Philadelphia. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Philadelphia Eagles.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen with you, the veteran Chris Boswell, getting things started. Off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And he will get back to only about his 20.
If somebody tryna play me, send the message.
Yard line. That's where the drive will start.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
On play action, Hurts. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And it'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
First carry for Saquon Barkley. Past midfield to the 45. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 30.
They are cooking to begin this drive. This play going for 30 yards.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Here's first and 10. On the handoff, this is Barkley. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3 at the 22-yard line.
From the 22 now, here's second and 3. Here's Hurts. To the outside, catch made by Brown. And he's in. What a drop. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Eagles. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. It's a return. Here comes Calvin Austin. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
On the ground, it's Jalen Warren. And he'll take this to about the 28. Zach Bond, the all-pro, makes the stop.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
He's got a man down the field. It's Austin. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 19 yards on the pickup for number 19. And it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Warren. Will manage to get 2, maybe 3 on that carry. Sidney Brown, there on the tackle. From just across the midfield stripe, here's second and 6. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. It's the right side and corralled by Thielen. They get 12 yards on that pass. Good for a Steeler first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They run out of the gun with Warren. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. The Steelers with the football to begin the second quarter. They've got it with a second down and 10. From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down. From the gun, Roger. That'll be caught. It's Metcalf. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. It's a gain of 29, and it's first and goal.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
26. No. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
To throw is Rodgers. And he'll take it on in. Adam Thielen. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come out with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Here comes Will Shipley on the return. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
On first down, it's Hurts. Right side, it's caught by Brown. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33.
That's good.
Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a first down with that catch. Hurts to throw. Right back to Brown. He's got it again. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield.
It's a gain of 20.
Why not go back to him? That one good for 20 yards and a first down.
First and 10.
It's pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. And when they're working together like this, that's the definition of teach tape.
And he'll maneuver his way down to the 44. Cameron Hayward, the former All-Pro, in on the tackle.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
2 minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. We'll come back to Philadelphia right after this. They face second down and 7. Hurts. Open man left side is Brown. He's got it. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
That's another.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
They'll run the toss to Barkley. Trying to bounce that one outside, but only to be able to get back to the original line of scrimmage.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9 at the 35-yard line.
Here's second and 9. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That one knocked away, and it's incomplete. Asante Samuel that time, all over him in coverage.
Samuel Jr. on the cover.
On third down, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on third down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these third down conversions. So you know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up fourth down.
A 52-yard attempt.
And he missed it. It's no good. And the score remains tied at 7.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, The other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
Off the play fake, Rodgers. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. DK Metcalf was the intended target. And it'll lead to a second down.
No. 58.
They'll run straight ahead with Warren. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down.
At the 44-yard line. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Rodgers to throw. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And the Eagles have excellent field position as they take over right at midfield.
Mike, there's usually such a comfort level when the guy playing quarterback behind center is a veteran. They've seen a lot of ball. You can trust them to make good decisions. And then every once in a while, one just gets away, and that's just simply a bad ball, a bad mistake. And you're not going to get away with it at this level.
Forced out wide. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they'll take this down inside the 35. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go until halftime.
Great. Set.
A first down throw for Hurts. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
To throw on second down is Hurts. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. The Steelers are going to have it at their own 32-yard line.
Every once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermined before the snap where they're going to go with the ball, and I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. He'll push forward for about a yard. Adoree Jackson makes the tackle.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 33-yard line.
So we are at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Green 18. Hey, take 26. Green 18.
Rodgers now. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage is very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
2nd down, Rodgers. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. He's got it, and he will score. DK Metcalf, touchdown Steelers. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Here is Shipley on the return. They'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's first and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. He runs with it.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short game.
The open receiver is Dotson. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. West to his left. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
That's complete to his big tight end, Dallas Goedert. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives them a first down. 2 first downs have them up to the 44-yard line. It's first and 10. Moving outside the pocket, and he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw, and maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face third down and 10. Hurts again. Oh, he's got a man. That's caught by Brown. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down. On play action, here's Hurts. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
4 yards. That's another Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Now a give to Barkley, running right. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
On play action, Hurts. And he's in. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 2 touchdowns for him now in the afternoon.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
Elliott, good on the extra point. And the Eagles will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The master of play action, Rodgers. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. Nice job there on that return. Gives them breathing room up past the 30-yard line.
Rodgers pass intercepted. The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. He'll get this ahead for about 3. Patrick Queen, the linebacker. They're on the tackle. So the Eagles will use their first time out here, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. Now Hurts. Who outs another catch for his favorite target. And he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Hurts and Brown connect. And it's a first down for Philly. On the ground, this is Barkley. And this tackle there, he's pushing forward. It'll give him 4 yards.
Taken down at the 41. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
From the 41, here's second and 5.
Great.
To throw is Hurts. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
That's good.
So both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the third quarter. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up here, first and 10. Fourth quarter starts, and it's a run for Barkley. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 at the Steelers' 21-yard line.
On to 1v1.
From the 21, here's second down and 5. Once again, it's Barkley. And on that first and goal, he is down inside the 10-yard line.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, fourth quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And that's a big gain there as they try to go take this lead.
Tie game, fourth quarter. What a sequence looming here as we get to first and goal. Here's Barkley to the 5-yard line.
Tackle made at the 5-yard line. A 4-yard gain brings up second and goal.
Now, 2nd and goal.
Oh, touch that.
One more time, they try Barkley. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the fourth quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now that pressure shifts to your defense, your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
Makes the score Eagles 21, Steelers 14. Jake Elliott to kick off.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. Austin now to return this. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. Here is 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground with Warren. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. Warren. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
They'll drop to throw. That's complete. It's Metcalf. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now. And a 1st down to boot.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
319.
Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Metcalf makes the grab again.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts. Stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Final minute, still 2 timeouts remaining as we get to 1st and 10.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Rodgers going up top again. Go right back to Thielen. Again, it's complete. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
Steelers, 1st down. 1st and goal, Pittsburgh.
To the air once more, it's Rodgers. Escaping to his left. He's going to keep it himself. And Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their 2nd. They stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
It's a nice job here defensively. Down here tight, it's easy to be so concerned about stopping the pass that you lose sight of the quarterback when he decides to become a runner. Not the case here. Picks up a little positive yardage, sets up 2nd and goal.
319.
From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. And it's a touchdown. They have gotten to within 1, And a two-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute.
Mike, I know everyone has their opinions about whether to kick it or go for two, but my honest opinion is I don't even think there's a decision to be made. I'm keeping my offense on the field. We've practiced all week for our gotta-have-it two-point play. Dial it up. Do not play for overtime. Win this game now in regulation.
From the gun, right. That's going to be caught. Not playing for the young team. They get the two-point conversion and take the lead here in the final minute.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. Here is Shipley on the return. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Hurts. That'll be caught left side. It's Goddard. And he'll be taken down, and that is going to do it. Oh, the comeback falls short. Time runs out. This game is over.
Hey, you see me?
So this one.
You see me?
Visiting Steelers. They knew this would be a dogfight away from home, and they were right. But they come away with a hard-fought victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go. It's
Follow us
whatever.
on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.
Running right by the QB is wild.
He whiffed him like a motherfucker. Straight whiffed him. But hey, I'm thankful. Because dude kept doing the same play. Like, that's weak. That's the type of stuff that make me just quit. Same play over and over and over. And I kept seeing the computer doing the same thing. Like, it wasn't covering them off top. Like, they would just get stuck there. And, like, I'm like, yo, it's the same play. Like, you know, and it's not mattering what I'm playing and what I'm putting people in position to do. He just kept being open. You know, and you know, and I think eventually I would have, you know, just been block covering them or whatever. But it's annoying. I hate when people play like that. It's not even fun after that. For real, for real. That's what made it fun to beat. That's what made it good to beat him, because he was trash. He probably thought he was good.
Madden seems like there's 5 plays. 4 of them is PA crossers.
Welcome, football fans, to the birthplace of America, the city of brotherly love. The place where you'll find the best cheesesteak made in this country and some of the best football played inside of Lincoln Financial Field. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Philadelphia Eagles.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Ball is teed up. Chris Boswell to do the honors. And we're underway from Philadelphia. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
Great, set.
Right to the air, it's Hurts. That's caught by 8. The ball is loose, but it bounces out of bounds, so they'll retain possession.
You know, those defensive guys, they will tell you that the sidelines are best friend, right? A lot of these routes are trying to push the receivers and move the real estate. Well, sometimes the sidelines could be an offensive player's best friend when that ball bounces harmlessly out of bounds.
They run it with Saquon Barkley. He's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Throwing here, Hurts. This one snagged by Dallas Goedert. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. If you get explosive plays, those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Easy, 63, bad. No touch.
Hurts trying again on 2nd down. And the defense making a play on this opening series. That one is knocked away, and that brings up 3rd down.
I don't think there's any question about it. You can see right from the jump here, the point of emphasis with this coaching staff. Be active with your hands, not just one guy. All these guys are flying around and so actively, aggressively looking for that impact play.
Go Silver, ready? No touch.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. It's his back. Here's Barkley. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play. Just a momentary loss of focus, a break in discipline, and not a good moment individually as he gets hit with that personal foul. So after the penalty yardage marked off, here's 1st and 10.
No touch.
It's Hurts once again. It's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got a tackle behind the line, but a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Hurts fumbles, and the Steelers get to it. No return after that recovery. They do get the fumble, but they're going to have it deep on their own side. Well, that right there is exactly how you kill some momentum. An early setback, no doubt, but the first time out, fumbling it away in enemy territory, that's tough.
And such a bummer, right? Because the journey was going well. You script for success. You get that ball moving, and then you're right. You just lose all sorts of momentum. Got to recapture it the next time out.
And he's going to have this one up to about the 21. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
Now running for the first time with Jalen Warren. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Jalen Phillips finishing that play off.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
I love these inside runs. Don't get away from them. You never know. You think it's going to be a short little gain, and then boom, get the right blocking, a possessed running back, and you get some serious yards on the table.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Play fake. Here's Rodgers. That lines up incomplete and brings an end to our opening quarter. So through one, this game, more for you defensive maestros out there. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. We'll return to the link right after this. On second down, Warren. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Rodgers going to throw here, 3rd down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And that brings up 4th and long.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
On 4th down, it's Rodgers. Throw is caught by the back. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. They left the offense out there on 4th down, Brock, and look at the results. A big gain, 15 yards, and a fresh set of downs, too. Good opening drive to this point. They've got another first down at the 34. Working out of the gun. Here's Rodgers. Has him on the quick hitter. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook is wide open.
Offensive line. This is 2nd and 4. Throwing again, Rodgers. Short pass brought in. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. A 6-yard gain on the play. And the Steelers have a first down. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. Almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
Now, Brock, still awaiting our first points of this game, and we've arrived at our 2-minute warning. More football from the link coming up in just a moment. Finds him over the middle. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers get some late points and the lead. Pat Fryermuth, the touchdown. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The second drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or could they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
Now Boswell on to send this away. Set to return it. Here's Will Shipley. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
On the return, the Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line.
Brings up 2nd and 15 at the 16-yard line.
Hurts now from the gun. He's got Devontae Smith. And this is brought to a stop up at, say, the 34-yard line there. Offense in the hurry up here.
That's good. For the Eagles, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
1st and 10. Here's Hurts. Completed to his running back. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line.
That's another Eagles 1st down.
On 1st down, Hurts. Hits his running back. He has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. A gain of 26 yards there. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia 1st down. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Hurts throwing again. Connects on the crosser. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
And an Eagles 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 13th.
1st down throwing for Hurts. Throwing the out route complete. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. All right, here we go. 2nd down. And again, here's Hurts. Catch is made in close. He's right up next to that 1st down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And he's across for the touchdown. And that flag is not going to stop this celebration. They know that's an offsides call. Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach. So now, following the penalty, it's 1st and goal. It's a sneak, Hurts. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
They just could not even find a sliver of breathing room on that 1st down, and this is not an envious spot for this play caller to be in. I don't know what you go to now.
Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Great.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. And he will score. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles get their first point of this game just before halftime. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. Manage that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
Nick Sirianni telling his offense they're going for it. 2-point attempt coming.
Eagles will set up for the
Hurts looking to throw. From the pocket. Oh, and they're going to bring him down. They get the sack and preserve their 1-point lead.
The score, Steelers 7, Eagles 6. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Kenneth Gainwell now to return. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Shades of the 2009 Super Bowl. They're going onside kick to begin the second half. And this is recovered by the Steeler hands team. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. All right, partner, are you on board with that call we just saw? Yes, they trailed, but it's not a huge lead. It's only in the 3rd quarter. Hold it, you jumped the gun. Now they're in a tougher spot because they didn't recover. Did you say no?
No. No. No.
Why not?
Because 95% of the time or so, those things fail. Why would you do that this early? No.
Off the play fake. Here's Rodgers. Throw complete to Thielen. He's still going at the 30. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. So 20 yards on that play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
First down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Trying an inside give to Ward. And they catch him, but not until he's picked up 8 yards. It's second down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2.
Hey, take 26.
Rodgers from the gun. Catch made by Austin. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
26.
First down. Here's Rodgers. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of second down.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
Jump out! 318! 630!
From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. He's in trouble and gets brought down again. And these guys need to find a way to hold up better for their QB. This offense now facing 3rd down.
We talk so much about decision-making, and often it's the decision of where to throw it. Right? Reading the defense, finding the right coverage to attack. But there's also great decision-making that comes with just getting rid of the football. Just avoiding sacks. They are so detrimental. And that one, man, he ate up a ton of yards.
Hey, 626!
It's 3rd and long. Here's Rodgers. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas when you watch a college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference. And that's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
Boswell able to knock it through. And that'll push their lead to 4.
Well, they'll take it. Some points to add a little to what's still a pretty small lead. Eventually, I think we all know they've got to find a way to reach the end zone.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Shipley now to return. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's first and 10. Back to throw, Hurts. Not enough on this throw. It hits the turf instead of his man.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Great. Hey, let's go. Trimmer. Hey, easy. 63, bad. Delta.
Second down. Hurts throwing again. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. He was looking for Dallas Goedert there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's a big time.
And they will finally catch up to him in just a second before he can reach that 40. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
Great. Set.
So we're through 3 here. It's the Eagles in possession of starts. They trail, but that lead is within reach. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. First down, a run with Barkley. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
On the tackle. 4 yards on the pickup.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Trimmer.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He's back. Here's Barkley. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Barkley trying this up the gut. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. They'll get 16 yards on that play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
Another Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. Eagles losing by 4. So they'll head up here, first and 10 from the 34. Hurts setting up to throw. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Patrick Queen in to pick it off.
Intercepted by Nolan Smith. His guys take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
First down now, ball at the 33. They're going to pass it here. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So still 10 to go on second from the 33-yard line. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. This one misses the tight end. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
He's counting his lucky stars. That one isn't headed the other way right now. That is not the time to challenge double coverage.
319. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. 150.
Setting up to pass. He throws a bullet down the right sideline. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Look at him. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4. He's back to throw. Gets it downfield on target to Metcalf. There it is. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
That one right down the middle. And the Steelers drive their lead to 11.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. And that one hit the landing zone first and then into the end zone. So it's going to be a touchback out to the 20. Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10.
I know you want that. 63, 63, 60.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Has him on the quick hitter. And he is persuaded to go out of bounds just as he gets this up past the 30-yard line. Down a couple of scores, but still some time left and 3 timeouts as well. It's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 32.
Hurts now from the gun. Has some daylight through the 40. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on 1st down.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. That's 16 on the pickup. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Hurts yet again. Short pass brought in. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line.
Hey, Kate, you know this from covering the Seahawks.
I'm definitely done after this game. I'm sick of this.
He said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short.
This is trash. This isn't football.
Stay on top of the deep threat.
It's Hurts once again. Hits him on the out route. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out. That's a pickup of 9. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Great.
Hurts throwing again. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted.
Fist bump.
Pick it off. And the Steelers get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game. Well, that should pretty much shut down throwing his way anymore, Brock.
And tried to chew the clock. Straight bomb.
With an interception.
And that's kind of
I quit to beat it.
Playing phenomenal ball as a defender. I can remember Aaron Rodgers, primetime game, said, I'm not even throwing once, and didn't attack Richard Sherman one time that game.